Testing one two. Testing one two. Test test. Test test. Test test. Testing testing one two one two one two.
Hey man, y'all bowling Brian. She wants you to be on the track straight, man. Why you take Brian off?
Test. Testing one two. Testing one two. Testing one two.
All right, turn the bowlers lanes become on for practice.
Testing one two. Testing one two.
That's right. I'll fix them on Tuesday when I go in. Look, guys.
Look. All right, welcome everybody. We're in the deep south, North Augusta, South Carolina, right around the border with the great state of Georgia, great state of South Carolina here going on. So you are watching the number 1 Spartanburg Savages and the number 2 team, Wasted Potential, here from the Deep South District. This is a tour stop format. You'll have a scratch pair on lanes 1 and 2. Handicap 1 is on lanes 3 and 4. And handicap 2 is on lanes 5 and 6. Wasted Potential is on the left lane for each of these pairs, and Savages is on the right lane for each of these pairs. This is game 1 on both handicap pairs. Savages are getting points on both pairs. We're gonna start with the scratch pair today. All right, here on the scratch pair, Savages, they have Ken Foy, Nick Smith, and Chris Moore. All 3 of these guys average 225 and up. Chris leads the way there with a 244 average. All right, Wasted Potential scratch. They got Donovan Bivens, Chris Kennedy, and Gary Sutton. That completes our scratch matchup on lanes 1 and 2. All right, on lanes 3 and 4 is our handicap 1 pairs for the Savages today. They got Andrea Moore, Rob Holmes, and Terrence Mathis. For wasted potential, here on handicap 1, we have Sean Sabatasso. We're going to go with that. Keith Thrift and Jonathan Phillips. All right, and now handicap 2 for the Savages. We have Kevin Norton, Troy Grant, and the Southeast WCS Vixens champ Daphne Smith. And on handicap 2 for wasted potential, all right, wasted potential has Doug Schaub, Chris Allgood, and Kevin Allgood. So that rounds up our 2 lineups for today. So we'll be going through on each pair and catching some of the action, watching for the big moments, some split opportunities, different little things we're going to have going on through this broadcast.
That's why you don't scratch their head. I got it.
All right, here on Lane 4, we're going to take a look at Comeback Mama. That looks good. Very nice strike for her. Very nice. All right. We'll take a look at Rob Bass here. Missed his gutter 6 there in that last frame. Let's see what he can do different here. Looks good. Strike for Rob.
Yeah. Hi, Ken. You guys watched the Pro Tour last night?
No, my vote went to bed.
Oh.
Jackson Nick said I was.
All right, here's Terrence Mathis here. Hashtag a legend son on the back of his jersey. Looks good. There you go. Strike for Terrence. Just clearing some deadwood there on the left one. All right, this is our first look at I Know Who I Am. I'm glad he knows who he is because this is my first time meeting him. You got the first two of this game. Let's see if we can go ahead and make it an early turkey here for wasted potential.
Yes, I threw one.
Oh, that was really light. So got a 2-5 lead to start with. So just a little slow up here on lane 3. Savages, they took care of business that last pair. Or in the third frame, rather. All right, so I Know Who I Am. Covered the spare. It's much appreciated. Now we're going to see Jonathan Phillips here. He opened in the second. Flush strike for Jonathan. All right. So the last person on this pair to take a look at for the first time is our UBA All-Star. Open strike spare to start. This right lane's been on fire for everybody so far. So he's got a 10 pin. All right, so let's take a look over at the scratch pair on 1 and 2. All right, for wasted potential here, you've got Wrong Foot, Gary Sutton, working on 2 spares. Didn't get the slow messenger across for the 10 pin. Sometimes watching Gary is difficult to bowl with him always bowling on the wrong foot, but man's got some accolades, so he can bowl on whatever foot he wants to. All right, nice spare for Mr. Sutton. Swallows up. We're going to talk about Chris Moore here from the Savages. Their anchor bowler's got the first two. Let's see if he can go ahead and start with an early turkey. And he does. You can tell by his shot. That's why he averages 240. All right. Next up here is Pitbull. Waste potential. This is Pitbull. Pitbull. Let's see what this man can do for us here. He gonna give us a strike. Ooh, ring and 10. This is Ken Foy for the Savages up on lane 1. Opened his last frame. Strikes there. Good job, Ken. And nice cover from Pitbull there for wasted potential. So next up, we have Nick Smith, DM for the Deep South District. Important match. Storm Staffer. Always good to see those in attendance and on the lanes. Ooh, I checked up on him. 6-9 lead for Nick. All right, here we got Eaton Bush. One of the greatest UBA nicknames I've seen in a while. But he threw that like that's rough. So we got the 1-2-4. 1-2-4 for Eaton Bush there. Shaking his head a little bit. I think he realized he threw that like crap, for lack of a better word. All right, spare by Nick. Good job there. So he's on the Dutch space through 4. And let's see if Eaton Bush here can cover up his 1-2-4. Oh, no. Shot the 2 around the 4. That's not going to be good. So they'll do better there. So, all right, that was our scratch pair. Let's watch one more here from Chris Moore. Very nice strike by Chris. All right, let's go over to handicap 2. All right, so that one came out the gutter there. They'll get that. Daphne's going to get that corrected for them. All right, so here on lane 5, this is our Buzzed Lightyear here for wasted potential. Sitting on a max score of 249 right now. Working on a strike. Can he go 2? Yes, he does. Good job. Good from 1 all. Good to the next. So He's open, strike, strike. So he's on 3 in a row. Can we get a ham bone from one of the officers of Wasted Potential? Very nice. 4 in a row there. All right. Here for the Savages. That was Daphne Smith, our Southeast WCS Vixens champion. Great shot by Daphne. All right, let's take a look at Galactus here. He's on a 235 max right now, but he's coming off an open. So let's see what he can do here. The lefty, it was light, but it struck. That's all that matters. You can tell by his reaction, he was a little shocked. All right, here's Kevin Norton for the Savages. And he answers with a strike. All right. So that's 2 in a row for Kevin, who's on a 277 pace after starting with the front 5. All right, here's the Deep South's favorite tailgater, Troy Grant, for the Savages here. He opened his last time out. Ooh, went high there. That's a 6-7-10. And he knows to go for the count. Go for the count there. And I believe that's an early introduction for everybody here. All right. Currently here on handicap 2. Waste potential is down. We'll see exactly how much they're down after Daphne finishes with a strike there on the left. Let's see if Mr. Allgood here can pick up his spare. And he does. So Savages get 9. Get 11 on this pair. Savages get 11, and they're currently up 8. So it's a 19-point advantage right now. 19 headed into the 9th. This will be looks like this should be our first pair done with game 1. So we're gonna sit here for a minute. We do have somebody on 1 and 2 on the front 5 pace that we'll take a look at if that goes, or 300 pace. We got the front 5 so far, excuse me. We'll see if they keep stringing it. We'll make sure we take that to you live as well. All right, very nice strike from Kevin Norton. Spare from the lefty by waste potential there. All right, Troy strikes after his open.
You're the only one on your side, sir.
All right, there's a strike from Daphne. So the Savages all punch out. They're going to win this game here. So here we have Jonathan Phillips back here with us. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing okay.
What you shooting right now?
Strike, 9 whiff, next 5.
Very good. What you going to finish this game with?
Hopefully 268, but I don't know. It all depends on what my body does.
What's wrong with your body?
Everything. The young man and the old man's body.
Young man and old man's body. That sounds like a jersey name to get for somebody there. Tell me about your UBA All-Star here. What's he bring to y'all's team?
Handicap.
He brings handicap. Handicap is very important in these handicap pairs for sure.
He's the only one under 200 on our pair. I think Keith is probably like 212-ish. I know I'm sitting at 230. I don't know which pair is giving up the difference. I know one of us is giving up 23, one of us is giving up 12. I'm not sure who's who.
Yeah, so your pair, so handicap 1 is 23, or is 21. Yep. And handicap 2 that we're watching right now is 11. So they're going to be finished up first here, and we'll be able to get the first points of this match. Tell me about Jonathan. Tell me about Galactus here. He's the only lefty on the pair, and he's kind of inconsistent at the moment.
That'd be Doug Schaub. Normally pretty consistent. It's his spare game today. He's throwing the ball really good, just not his second ball.
Well, I see that all three of these pairs have shown that. Really, there's been a lot of opens. It's like everybody's striking too. So it's just going to come down to who actually makes their spares. I feel like on these handicap pairs.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what's going on here. Because Keith and I both have an open. Really, that's the difference there. Keith and I have an open apiece. Sean's got 2, or Yaba's got 2. Once we get all of our spares together, and we'll be good.
Awesome. We'll keep up the work, man. I know you're about to be up. The 7-pin falling forward there from Mr. Allgood. All right, this is a big spare here for Troy on lane 5. All right, good cover from Troy. All right, Troy's sitting on 161 plus his next ball. Waste potential here. Big strike right there. All right, one more strike. He's going to finish with 228 on the right lane. So Troy finishes with the 171. Seven-pin lead. It's all good. Nice 227. 27 for Chris. Daffy left the 10. All right, let's see what Kevin can do. Kevin can strike out. Remember, this is 11 pins. Savage is getting 11 pins here as well. They've already got the lead scratch, so it's a big ball. There you go. All right, so this game's going to come down to the wire here. Daphne, yep, covers the 10. as expected. If you've been watching the channel and seeing her WCS matches lately, she's got a very good 10-pin percentage right now. Oh, the lefty, the lefty, all good. Hey, if Doug's not going to get all them strikes, somebody might as well get them. There you go. Very good. All right, so if Daphne strikes here, she'll finish with a 225. And she gets her strike. So Daphne finishes with 225. All right, so with handicap, that's going to be 7-12, I believe. And so, yeah, Wasted Potential is going to win this game here. All right, we're going to take a look now at handicap 1 here. They're finishing up the 9th frame. They're going to be the next ones done with game 1. Jonathan get another one. Oh, nice. There you go. Good excitement there from Jonathan Phillips, who came back and spoke to us a little bit ago. They got a lot of sticks to make up here, though. And Savages get 21 sticks on 3 and 4. Ooh. So the UBA All-Star here is struggling at the moment. It might end up costing them game 1 here on this pair. Ooh, that's a big miss, too. It's going to be up to the other Wasted Potential bowlers here to not only cover for our UBA All-Star here, but to try to make up pins. So opens in the 9th and 10th. They're going to put him at a 151. Nice strike by Rob Holmes. All right, let's see what Keith Thrift can do. Not to be confused with Keith Swift. Keith Thrift here. Got a strike. Rob missed left the 10 pin. Keith has 213 plus the next ball here. So Rob's going to finish with 210. Strike here. Keith will finish with a 223. Left the 10 pin. So 222. All right, Jonathan Phillips here. He needs a strike out for 268. He told us that was his plans. Oh, 4 pin. It's going to be big there. Terrence with the unconventional approach, or some works really well for him. He needs one more to finish with the 230. But game one is definitely going to go to Savages here on handicap 1. Doesn't matter what the point difference is going to be. All right, strike from Terrence. That's going to be a 230 from Terrence. All right. So Savages already were getting 21 pins on handicap 1. Strike here will be 247. But it's not going to even beat them scratch this game. So this is going to put them behind here. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the scratch bear on 1 and 2. All right, scratch is easy to keep up with here. Savages sitting on 615 to 558 for wasted potential. That's Chris Moore that had the front 8 and 9 spare there in the 9th, so he can max for 279. Could very easily be the high game for this match here at the Deep South Tour Stop here. Number 1 Savages versus number 2 Wasted Potential. So the leadoff bowler, Wasted Potential, did his part, shot 238, but 182 for Eaton Bush, and now wrong foot got a max of 190. So Savages are going to win game 1 on scratch. So it'll be a 4-2 total for game across the board for game 1. Chris Moore stole the show on the scratch pair. Regardless of what he does here, Savages are going to win here. So 4-2 Savages after game 1. Get some other updates. We have 2 other matches going on at the same time. We got the Complete Anarchy is taking on the Blind today. So all they got to do is not do too bad, and it should be easy points for them. Then we got the Outsiders and High Caliber bowling on the other side of that. So we'll get some score updates for you momentarily as we continue to watch the finish here on the Scratch Pair for the Savages and Wasted Potential. All right, we're back. Handicap 2. Everybody's still getting some strikes going here. We got both the anchor bowlers have front 3. So in other action, Complete Anarchy, they swept game 1. They're up 6-0 against the Blind. The big game down there was from Charlton shot 258. That was a big game on the CA buy match. And High Caliber and Outsiders. Outsiders are up 4-2. Outsiders up 4-2 after game 1. Daffy left him, leaving a 4-pin. All right, so we're finishing up the fifth frame here on handicap 2, where Wasted Potential won by 17. Won by 17 after game 1. Apologies for the photographer there. Yes, Wasted Potential won game 1 by 17. And currently got Kevin Allgood here with front 4. Very high backswing, as you can tell. Nice. So Wasted Potential saw that they lost handicap 1 and the scratch pair, so they need to get every pin that they can here on handicap 2 to try to make up for the other 2, because they're in a pretty big hole. They're down by about 100 across the board for game 1. And the lefty Galactus with a strike. Gotta love it. Kevin Norton for the Savages. Looks like a gem. 4-pin lead for Kevin after a big first game for Kevin. And Chris all good now. Okay. His brother better not slip up. He's going to get him. That's a Wasted Potential. Got a guy on a 300 pace, a guy with a 280 max. So they are in the driver's seat here. Game 2, handicap 2. All right, Troy left the 1-2-8 here. Very nice spare there for Troy. A barrage of strikes by Wasted Potential here has them waiting on the Savages to finish the 6th. All right, we're going to head on over here to handicap 1 here for a second. Lanes 3 and 4. Hey, Rob Holmes. With a Messenger got the 10 out. Very nice. Yeah, Savages are up by our math 65 after game 1. They're going to need to keep it going, because if Wasted Potential can keep these close, their handicap 2 pair might be able to make up enough difference to help them out. But it's going to be down to Wasted Potential's scratch and handicap 1 to try to stop the bleeding. Ooh, there's a 5. 5 for Terrence. Went right through the 3, and that was about it. I still don't know who he is, but he knows who he is, so that's all that matters. All right, here's Orion, also known as Jonathan Phillips. Very nice strike there from so our UBA All-Star here. See what he can do here. He open, spare. Can he come around? Wrap the 10. Oh, that's a beautiful strike there. Beautiful strike for the Savages here. They got an 11-pin scratch league right now on this pair. All right, scratch pair. We got Gary Sutton here shooting at the 2-8-10. Savages after game one are up 65. 65 after game one. But they are trailing early in game two here. Oh, almost a 7-10 there by Ken Floyd. But the 7 fell out. So all he's got to do is a single pin. All right. Jonathan needs it. Tell us how you really feel, Ken. So if Ken was shooting at the 5 pin, he would have done great there, but unfortunately he was shooting at the 10. He knew it as soon as he let it go. He'll get it back though. Ken he gets aggravated for a second, but he'll get right back on it. All right. Here's Nick on an open. Oh, 5. They can't be letting Chris do all the work on the scratch pair. They're going to need to do something. Wrong foot here. What's he got? That went high. 3-6-10 leave. Oh, Nick threw it really good. Threw it kind of where he needed to, but shot the 3-pin across the 4-7. So that's another open. Savages 2 opens in the 4th. All right, back on handicap 2 here. Kevin Norton. Nailed the pocket, but left the 10. So he's struggled here in game 2. He's on a 184 max at the moment. Galactus got a strike. He's on a 212 max, which is about his average. He's a 2-team guy. So right now, the lead that the Savages have in game 1 in this match across all 3 pairs has been eliminated right here by handicap 2. You got Chris Allgood on 280 pace. Kevin Allgood got front 8, obviously 300 pace. So unfortunately, Kevin leaves a 10. So no 300 yet. No 300 yet at this tour stop. Right. Got the spare. They're up 110 right now in scratch. Daphne's got a 10-pin here to shoot at. Got her hair in her way, but she was wearing her All Eyes on Me jersey, and she just threw that 10-pin attempt the way Ken Foy did last time on the scratch pair. So maybe they got 5-pin practice going on today for the Savages, because the last 2 10-pins they've shot at, they have missed. Mm, 10-pin lead for Norton. All right, we got Chris Allgood here. Punch out here would be for 280. 280. It could be a very nice.
You see, they're not there, so I'm gonna get them. No, I said I was gonna give them.
Daphne joking around that she's going to give Troy a strike, but she's going to need to give more strikes out this game for them to have a chance here. Well, he would have picked up the 9 if it still would have been there, so that's good to know. Oh, almost got the spare 265.
I only got one.
All right, so his brother blew the opportunity to beat him. So Kevin's got a chance to give them a huge 150 pin difference here on scratch. They are giving Savages 11 on handicap, but they've more than made that up this one. All right, nice 279 for Kevin. And Daphne finishes with a 226. So that's 153 scratch. Take away the 11. That's going to be a 142-point lead for
Good game, guys. Good team game. Only work on certain patterns. Usually when it works well. First game I see you throwing it well. I had 3 doubles that game, but I think I took a bad ball. I'll keep it up. Make up for everybody out here. Hey, so Kevin, good job with that 279, man.
Yeah, man. When they told us we was out of it game 1, we punched out and won, so I didn't want that one so close.
No, and it's good. I was telling, yeah, we said during the stream that you guys did your part. Game 1, these two fell short, but it looks like they kind of regrouping here a little bit. So maybe you guys gave them that spark they need to keep these leads close because you guys are up 140, 150 some pins just on handicap 2 now.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I told him at the first game. We both 3 games here.
That's right.
It ain't just one and done. We both 3. You got to beat us all 3.
Got to beat them all 3. And so go out there and keep striking, man. Y'all doing a great job, man. Don't let your brother beat you now. All right, all right. You said what now?
We all know who the better all good is.
All right, so Ken. Ken now has a 195 max. You hate hearing non-200 scores as max is on the scratch card at any time. But he got a 195 max. Nick's got 224 and 258 for Chris. But the other side, Waste Potential sitting on 235 max, 217 max, and 248 max. So Waste Potential's got a lead here in scratch. So we'll see how that continues to go. All right, Nick's got 3 in a row here. Nick went open, spare, open, 3 in a row. Hopefully this was a result of a ball change or something. See if we can get a ham bone here. No, he threw that too slow, too inside. Got a 410. See if Nick gives a run out of here. Having 5-pin falling out issues on lane 1. So we got it cleared up. So Nick couldn't get a ham bone. Let's see if Wrongfoot will be able to when he gets up after Nick's attempt here at the 410. And for those of you just joining us, we are in North Augusta, South Carolina. Deep South tour stop. Ooh, Nick didn't miss that by much for sure. This is the number 1 Spartanburg Savages versus number 2 Wasted Potential here. Running out of stops, folks. So this is a big match. We also today later on have the 3 versus 4 match, and the 5 seeded team is bowling the blind. So a lot of shakeup going to take place in the playoff race here for Deep South. But there ain't no match bigger today than number 1 versus number 2. All right, let's see if Chris can respond to his last strike with another. And he left the 4-pin. So the Savages were up 65 after game 1 on scratch, but they are currently down 35 here. So game 2 on scratch might have a whole different outcome. Flat 10 by the Wrongfoot.
It looks like it's still a good ball. Yeah, it looks like it's still a good ball. Yeah.
Easy spare for Chris. See if Gary can get a spare here as well. All right, let's get some score updates from the other matches here. All right, so from the complete anarchy bye match, CAA has 10. The bye has 2 at the moment. Substitution change made there. Game 2 is not completed across the board for the outsiders in high caliber, but high caliber should go up 8-4 and have the total pin count lead there.
I saw that stick come out.
This is going to be a big 10th frame here for the scratch bear. Savages might drop game 2. So after 9 frames, 518, 471. Typical in-pair crappy bowling going on down here at the moment. But these guys should be able to get it together. Hopefully shoot a more impressive game 3. All right, Ken's still talking to himself, frustrated, leaving the 2-8. Pitbull for 3 in a row. Need to cross over more than that, but he left the 3-10. He's a little frustrated. He gets up quick, shoot his spares. Might have been too quick because he just threw that like he was shooting at the 8-pin. So Pitbull opens in the 10th. Finished with a 199. So got Eaton Bush here, a 217 max of each strike zone. So I like that. That was a good one. So Nick's got a 178 max. Giving a one finger salute to somebody on CA. It'll be all right. Savages know they can't beat complete anarchy.
Good shot, Nick.
Yeah, but you got to remember, complete anarchy beats good teams. Maybe we'll have to change our slogan this year. And Chris, he didn't want to shoot that 4-pin anyway, but that'd be a 205 for Chris. There's a strike from Gary. Nice shot. Chris doesn't strike out here. It leaves the door open to where Wasted Potential could take the pinfall lead after game 2. Beautiful shot from Chris. All right. Another beautiful shot from Chris. All right, 216 from Gary. Puts them at 620. Yeah. I'm trying to make sure when you're ready. All right, so scratch now. 2-2. Wasted Potential and Savages are 2-2. Savages are going to be up 14 total on the scratch pair. All right, we finishing up handicap 1 here as well. Keith has 4 in a row. Let's see if he can finish this 237 out here. All right. Got the 236. So the early lead that handicap 1 here for Wasted Potential had after about 4 frames went away pretty quick. So now while we were with the other action, they are going to drop game 2 as well. They're going to drop game 2. Let's finish this one. Jonathan, we got a strike. We got. All right, Terrence got the strike there in the 10th. It's going to finish him with a 194.
It looks like a good.
$197 finish for Jonathan. Handicap 2, where Waste Potential has a 159 in lead. After game 2, Waste Potential is up 159, and they are going on pace to add to that by a lot. Let's see how they do. Galactus with a spare. So far, Waste Potential has kept this game clean. So right now, overall, Wasted Potential is up 16 for the whole match. They're up 16 for the entire match. Handicap 2 is up 159. Waste Potential is losing on Handicap 1 by 129. And they're losing Scratch by 14. So that's good. Right now, Handicap 2 for Waste Potential is carrying them in total. Oh, wow. So a little bit of announcer's jinx there, commentator jinx. Well, Chris talked about the clean games, and we have our first miss of this game for Wasted Potential. Wasted Potential needs another big count here. Handicap 1 is struggling. Scratch kind of got it together, but it's not really what Scratch is doing. It's more what Savages aren't doing. All right, so we got so Handicap 2. They're up 66. They got to give up 11, so they got a 55-pin lead here. That they need to try to get it to probably 80 or 90 just to cover Handicap 1. Because Handicap 1 is on pace to get swept. Handicap 2 is on pace to do the sweeping for Wasted Potential. And Scratch is 2-2. So let's see what we can do here.
Baseball. All right, baseball. I ain't never watched both baseball, always fan. I'm like, what do I say to do? Well, I keep on back up All right, yeah, thank you.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I'm not used to that. I normally miss those.
So the CA blind match did go final. CA won 36-4. And if this continues, it's going to really shake up what we got going on in the district. All right, back on handicap 1 here. Rob Holmes shoots a pin on out there, but does not get the 10. Savages are up 129 pins here on handicap 1, but they are trailing for the stop. Trailing for the stop by 16 at the moment. Oh my Jesus. That ball jumped out of everything. The gutter probably hit the table. Yeah, that's a mechanic's nightmare right there. Hopefully everything will be okay. Hopefully the ball is in one piece. It's tied 2-2. But Savage up. All right, can you get this? Yes, nice spare for Mr. Phillips.
Hi, Daffy.
Yeah, on the court tour last night,
That's Andre Moore.
I've seen in a long time.
What's that?
I saw Andrew Anderson miss a fight.
Who did?
Andrew Anderson.
Oh, I
All right,
saw
we're gonna head over to the scratch,
a meme of that on Facebook today.
where we've got a little bit better score pace for the Savages this one compared to last game. Ken went front 3, spare. Nick's up now, strike, spare, strike. And Chris Moore will follow him with spare, strike, spare. But here's Nick on lane 1. Oh, that's high. 3-6-10 lead for Nick.
Oh my God. don't even like, I couldn't get to if I tried to get to. Oh my God. Wow. That was impressive.
All right, so wasted potential. Their first bowler carried them in game 2, but he's open in the 3rd and the 4th. Got a 279 pace by the middle bowler. And here's wrong foot up with strike, spare. And buried that one. So we are here again at Northside Lanes in North Augusta, South Carolina. Chris struck last time on this lane. Can he do it again? No. All right, the handicap 2 is finishing up the 9th frame. This will be our first pair done on this match. And it's important to waste the potential. With all these top potentials we're at now, they need to get all 10 here to give them all the... Oh, very, very nice there from Kevin. Give them all the help that they need on the other pairs, because handicap 1 is already down 37 plus the 6 they got to give up. So Galactus here needs a strong finish. He got 215 max, and he needs every pin of it. Nice. All right, Norton's going to need these 2. He needs to get to 224. That went high on him. 4-pin. So this is where it's like with a match within a match. Savages need to do everything they can to win these 2 points. These 2 points could be crucial when it comes to total for the tour stop. Another one for Galactus. There you go. So Galactus went 215, 201 the first 2. And needs to strike here for a 215. Norton needs to cover this 4-pin. And he does. All right, 215. Another 4-pin lead for Norton.
When you get in jerseys, I want to know why. We blame Jonathan. Yeah, it's just.
So Kevin Norton finished 242, 161, 202. How Kevin finished up. All right, so here goes Chris. All good to finish with the 256. 256 will be where he finishes up.
Hey, good finish, Chris.
Troy, Brooklyn. There we go. Our jersey. Shout out to Paul Rodriguez. I heard that a lot last week in our Battle Bowl, our Mega Bowl matches coverage from our friends at Bowl TV. All right, so Kevin needs to cover this because I believe Daphne can get around him here. Because remember, Savages are getting 11 more pins here. Terrence had his hand out there, and Daphne just ignored it. She didn't do it on purpose, folks, I promise. She went back and made up for it there. Daphne strikes out. She gets 246. Be 238. Kevin strikes out. Daphne's shooting pretty well today. Shot 225, 226. She's already passed that. This for 38. She got it. So decent set for our Southeast Vixens champ. It was 237 finish for Kevin. My apologies. Daphne's going to strike to shoot 246. All right, so handicap 2 by my man Wasted potential won all 10 points and won by 217 pins. That's going to be 217. See what Keith can do here. Oh, the ever popular 110 leaf. So handicap 2 did their job as far as weight potential concerned. They won by 217 pins by our math, 217. You missed that one. It's not the time you go for one there. At least not the right one. You gotta get the one closest to you first. All right, Jonathan here on the double. Looks like a 2-8 leave. Yes, it is. 2-8 leave for Jonathan. Terrence working on an open. Yeah, he got it to fall out. Very nice. Oh. All right. Here on scratch, you got Nick opened in the 7th frame. They're going to need these pins. The guy he's mirrored up with is on 279 pace. And it's going to be a shootout here on scratch. Because the scratch could actually end up determining the difference here. It's handicap 2 won by 217. Our waste potentials won by 217 on handicap 2. Handicap 1 is clearly in favor of the Savages. They're up 59 plus getting 21 sticks this game. And they were already up 129. So it's going to be very important for the scratch bowlers to do their part. All right, nice spare by Nick on the 4-pin. So Chris has been carrying the scratch pair for the Savages. Went 279 game 1, 238 game 2. And on a 259 pace currently. Working on 3 in a row. Let's see if he can get this 4th one. And he got it. So he's single-handedly keeping them in this one. So Pitbull left the 610 here. He needs to spare it up. They're gonna need every pin they can get here. Ooh, and Nick just helped him out there. The 6-7-10 leave. Spare by Pitbull. More gooder needs to be more better here. Needs to make sure he gets this 2 and finishes strong here. Got to get the 2 there, Ken. So this is definitely going to come down to the wire. Eaton Bush has plans for this evening. Oh, Eaton Bush was light there. And a kick out of saying that every time. 2-4-5 lead for him. I'm going to quick switch to handicap 1 real quick and watch this 5-pin attempt here. Make sure we don't need to be powdering somebody today. She got it. Very nice. Very nice. She is shooting really well this game. Andrea Moore went 220, 215. She's on a 197 average and on a 259 pace this game. So she's doing very, very well in her leadoff role in the handicap spot. Keith leaving the 7-pin. Rob Holmes on a 4-bagger. Did he get it? Yes, he did. 5 in a row. Cinco Sacco. Shout out to my friends on the Roller Rebels. All right. We're going to watch Keith see if he gets his spare. And the scratch is starting the 10th. So we're going to go back to the scratch pair. All right, so we're going to set the pace here for the scratch pair. Right now, Savages are up 36. Up 36 here. They're up 14 after 2. So we are on pace here for this to potentially come down to be a 22-18 contest. But we'll see how these guys finish. Ken left an ugly split in the 9th. Follows it up with a 10-pin. Pitbull needs another one here. Macy's. This total pinfall is getting really getting close here. Hey, very good. Very good, Ken. That's right. Ken getting a little excited. That's a frustrated excitement from More Gooder. And he leaves the 5-pin there. But Pitbull finishes with a 175. Ken needs all 10 here. Ooh, like that 6, 7, 10 again. He gonna go 207. So Ken finishes up with 215, 163, 207. But Scratch is still holding its own right now. See what the Insider here can do here. Dope. He did. All right. Good shot. Good shot by Nick. Oh. Mr. Bush here leaves the 4 pin. Nick leaves the 7 pin, almost left the 5-7. All right, spare for Mr. Bush. He finished with a 245 here. Nick just get this for this 204. And every pin is important right now. And Nick got it. So Nick's going to finish with a 204. Nick finishes with 181, 168, 204. Ooh. All right, it's a 7 count there for Mr. Bush, 242. All right, so Mr. Bush finished with gains of 182, 205, 242 on a 218 average. So wasted potential is going to fall 8-2. 8-2 on scratch. The pin count can be very important here. This match is looking like it's either going to go 28-12 in favor of Savages or 22-18 in favor of wasted potential. Ooh. All right. Let's see if Chris can finish doing what he did. Chris went 279, 238. This will be for a 259. Come around. Oh. That's probably Chris's worst shot of the day, but it's his last one. So 257 and 257. You ain't gotta hurt it. Just gotta hit it. All right, so the Savages should have won that by 47. My math was right. Plus 47. So that means it's 170 pins. That's I got on my math here. 47 pins lead for the Savages on scratch. 217 handicap 2. So it's gonna come down. It's gonna come down to every pin here in the 10th. All right, so Savages are up 60 scratch here. They're up 120 on the pair coming into this game. Terrence finishes up 185, I believe. That whiff could be the difference in the match. So they lost that game by 75. So this is going to come down to Savages. It looks like it's going to win by 5 pins in total. Savages win by 5 pins total. Is what my math got, my unofficial math. We will see if total's 5. Yep. Total is going to be 5. That 10-pin miss by Jonathan Phillips is going to be huge. We'll wait for the official scores from Nick. Let's see, 5 minutes. 647, 73, 737, 10, 0. Yeah, so all right, so Savages won scratch by 47. Savages won by, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 62. That's 25. 6, 662. 75. Yeah, so it's gonna come down to a 5-pin match. That's a great +5. Yeah, that's I got +5. So wait for the official math statistician. But it looks like Savage is gonna pull that out on a missed 5-pin by Jonathan Phillips. You heard his frustration. You saw his frustration. I said at the whole end of that first, the scratch pair and handicap one, every pin was going to count right there. And sure enough, it looks like it's going to be 5-pin difference for Savages. That'll give Savages a 28-12 tour stop victory. And that 5 pins, man, that's big. All right, so officially, that's why I'm not a paid statistician. It's actually going to be 34. Savages won by 34 pins, 28-12. Damn. We still streaming this week, or we still streaming? So I'm gonna get some audio here with. So Kevin, let me talk to Kevin for a minute. All right, so Kevin, let me ask you just real quick. How you had an up and down kind of set, very up and down. I was kind of worried that you shot a big number first game, and I was thinking that was part of the reason why they didn't let you bowl because you got your average too high, your tour stop average too high. But you're doing great now. I mean, y'all did good. Y'all didn't win anything on that pair, but it's a team event, and y'all did great as a team. So how do you feel coming after y'all lost, but the team won? So how does that feel? How do you feel about all that?
As we got beat, I feel good to go 28-12.
28-12. That's a good number because you know our district standings are really tight. So that should, depending on how 3 and 4 matches later, that should keep y'all in first. So we'll see. We CA won 36 today, so they're gonna tighten it up some more. But
all the teams in our district are all pretty close.
Yeah, it's all pretty close, man. There's gonna be a really good team that's gonna miss out on the playoffs this year. So we'll see how it keeps going. So good talk to you, Kevin.
Thanks, sir.
All right, officially, 28-12 is the final, plus 34. Plus 34 for the Savages. Savages going to win and will probably remain number 1 in the district, depending on the outcome of the 3-4 match later. All right, so we're going to wrap this up here from the Deep South, with North Augusta, North Side Lanes here in South Carolina. Again, this is our number 1 Savages, 28. Waste of potential, number 2. It's 12. Savages with that 28-12 plus 34 win should keep them afloat, top of the district as we get closer and closer to the playoffs. But this is Smash signing off, and y'all enjoy it and check back with us for more future matches.